In the last video, we saw 4 different methods of embedding external content into your Moodle course. We've already discussed how to use iframes and how to embed URL resources. In this video, we're going to look how to create activities and resources using SCORM packages and IMS packages. So the first thing you're always going to remember to put yourself into the edit mode. I'm just going to turn editing on there. And yep, so we can just drag and drop. Beautiful. We don't want to do that. Now, I've already created those resources here, but I'm going to show you how we can create them again. So the first thing, whenever you are adding an activity or resource, you always click Add an Activity or Resource. And scroll down to SCORM package. There's a little bit of information on SCORM packages here. Note that your SCORM should be a zipped file before it can be added to your course. And so if your file is not a zip file, you know for sure that it's not the correct SCORM package. So we just click on Add, and you get the normal activity screen, name, description, etc. So we're going to call it the my water cycle SCORM. Water cycle is the name of the unit, the content unit. So, okay. So now all we have to do then is just drop the package into this section here. I'm just going to go to it here, and notice that I have an IMS and a SCORM package. Note the IMS is also a zip, so we can't confuse them. Make sure I'm in the SCORM, and then just drop this in here like that. And yep, the file is there. Auto update, don't worry about that. Appearance, yep, I want to appear in the current window. Display course structure, and no, don't need to do that. This just is asking whether you want to show the actual layout, like a table of contents on that first page. No, it's going to be there on the side anyway. Availability, grade, yeah, I definitely want it to be graded. Highest grade, sure. Let me see if there are any extended things. Allow the window to be scrolled. Not even going to bother to check those. I'm not going to worry about those. Attempts management, unlimited attempts. Let's limit that to 3 attempts. Score the highest one only. Compatibility settings. Force completed. No, I don't need any of those. And the others are what we've been doing before. And when I click Save and Display, it should take me directly to the content package. And then I'll know if it's been done successfully. And so it gives me the opportunity to preview it. I'm going to enter it. Here's my summary, number of attempts, 3. I've not made any yet. Highest grade, yep, grade reported, none. Okay, so let me preview this. And activity loading. And the activity is loaded. You can see that it has the table of contents over there in the left column, and you see the water cycle activity just as we saw it before. And if you go to the test your knowledge, yep, there it goes. Note also that you get a little tick here once you see each of the screens. So I saw the first page, so it gives me a little tick there. You can also create, when you're creating these SCORMs, a whole variety of pathways through the learning. This one has been a fairly straightforward page-by-page thing. I'm going to go through, and this time I'm going to do A, B, C, D, F, G backwards to see if I get a better score than last time. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Last time I did the other way around and got 0. So, oh, got one right this time. And so let me exit the activity. And when I go back to the SCORM that I just created, the water cycle SCORM, my water cycle SCORM, I normally would be able to see that I have made one attempt and the score that I got on that one attempt. But because I exited the activity without submitting it, I should see that there's no score. And yep, sure enough, it says 1 attempt because I opened it, but because I exited without completing, it's not recorded the score for me. So that's the SCORM module, and you can actually create SCORMs if you have some technical skills using tools such as Captivate or Storyline or Articulate and a variety of other e-learning tools. There's also a free open source e-learning tool called EXE, or really EX e-learning, and you can use any of these to create SCORM activities. So what about the IMS package? Well, many of these tools also allow you to create IMS packages, and it's very similar to the SCORM. The main difference is that the scores are not pulled over. So let's see how you go ahead and create that. And scroll down, and you'll notice that the IMS package is actually a resource. So you know straight off that it's not going to bring any assessment data across the Moodle. So we click Add, and you'll see that it's very similar to the SCORM. The main difference here is that you don't have the opportunity of the grading options. So I'm going to put my IMS package. So I'm going to drop my IMS package in. And so the IMS package is uploaded, and then I click Save and Display, and it should save it and take me directly to it. And you notice that it's very similar to the one before. You have the table of contents over here, and in the window you have the actual content. And you can click through it, and when it clicks through to the assessment, it's exactly the same, only thing, it doesn't make a record of what you score on that assessment. And so that's it. That's all there is to it, really. There are a ton of openly accessible SCORM and IMS packages, or if you have any of those e-learning tools, you can create some yourself.